Well,
Wilbur didn't know anything about this stop. This wasn't a planned stop.
We were planning just to drive down by the plant and see it and turn around and not even get out of the bus. And here we come. In fact, we saw this orange Bantam sitting down in the weeds, and I remember at least Eileen 2 or 3 days ago where we talked about it. Wonder what that crane is doing down there in the weeds. Bantam, what? Oh, I says, oh, they're probably taking some pictures of it or something. And here we find out this crane belongs to Don Worthinger. He's fixed that all up, cleaned it up, painted it, and Milo, he and Don has put this whole thing together down here, which is just unbelievable. Woo!
10 minutes are up?
10 minutes are up.
We'll go outside.
You're sitting in the original plant right here. The original plant, Mr. Miller's Construction out of Waterloo, built this plant. It was 200 by 80. And this center had overhead cranes. Is that still the Loudon? That was the Loudon crane that we had. I think one of them is an overhead crane made here in southern Iowa. And of course, when we moved down here, we had probably, I'm guessing, but I don't think we had much more than 30, 35 employees when we moved down here. We were building out, well, like I told you out there, the first year, Vern and I and one man, we built 9 machines out there in the barn, out there at the quarry. And the next year, we built 29 machines. And then the next year was 90-some machines. And then we got down here, and 1 year in the excavating field, 1 year we built over 1,000 machines, Bantam, backhoes, cranes. We had grapples, magnets. I could go on the different attachments that a machine like that would work with. So we had about 20 engineers, and like he says, problems. Sure, we always had problems, but how do you settle them? You get your engineers, your production, your sales together. What is our problem? And we can solve it right here. We don't have to go somewhere else. We know what it is. The field is telling us, and don't let it go too long. And you see today, look at Montgomery Ward. Here's a company, 150 years old in Chapter 11. You think, here's a big company. Where was that board? Where was these guys? And here's Walmart and all those that have come in there, and here's Montgomery Ward in Chapter 11. Somewhere along the line, they failed to see the market. The change takes place, like he is saying. The crane business and the rental business is a tremendous business today, and they're capitalizing on that business. Well, thanks again.
What I want to do now is to do a photo shoot out here next to the crane. Don has brought a crane, so why don't we move outside?
Outside.
And, excuse me.
Again.
Thanks. We want Wilbur to hop up there.
What's this?
On the crane.
Oh, is that?
I just had one quick one. If you remember, the story is that he wasn't around for my birth because he was down here. They were dedicating this plant. And the cornerstone out here does have my birth date on it. So to make it up, when I was 10 years old, we came, and it wasn't this platform, but it was some flatbed down here. And they brought all the employees in, and they sang happy birthday, and I think they gave me donuts and everything that day. And sort of made up for the 10 years there. So.
Well, thank you.
Okay, outside.